Good morning, children. Welcome to the English class. I hope all of you are enjoying the class. Last class, you have learned the first half of the third chapter, The Monkey and the Crocodile. Today, you can understand and learn the remaining part of the lesson, The Monkey and the Crocodile. Before entering the second part, we can go through some of the content in the first part. Listen. On the banks of the Ganga there lived a monkey and a crocodile. While the monkey was eating the rose apples, the crocodile came out of the river and asked for rose apples. The monkey threw down a few apples and they became friends. Every day the crocodile and monkey meet under the shade of the rose apple tree. One day the crocodile took some of the apples to his wife. After having the delicious apples, the crocodile's wife became greedy. She wanted to eat the monkey's heart as it will be most delicious like heaven. At first, the crocodile don't like it, but in front of his wife's ill treatment, he had to submit himself and ready to bring the heart of his best friend. This is the content of the first part. Now we can go to the second part of the lesson. Open your textbook and listen carefully. Take page number 12, third paragraph. Next day, he invited the monkey to go home with him. My wife has heard so much about you. She loved the rose apples. She wants you to come home with me. If you come down from the tree and sit on my back, I will take you there. The monkey said, You are a crocodile and live in the water. I can't even swim. I will drown. Oh no, I will take you carefully on my back. We don't live in the water. We live on a dry, sunny island in the middle of the river. Come with me. You will enjoy it. The monkey was persuaded and came down. He brought handfuls of rose apples for the crocodile's wife. As the crocodile swam through the river, he felt terribly guilty. His conscience wouldn't allow him to take his friend home and let his wife make a meal of his heart without at least telling him what he was doing. So he said, I haven't been quite straight with you. My wife sent me today to bring you home because she wants to eat your heart. That is what she wants. And I couldn't go against her wishes. Oh, is that what she wants? My heart? Why didn't you tell me this before? I would have been happy to bring it down and give it to your wife, said the monkey. What do you mean? Asked the crocodile. I don't carry my heart around with me. I usually leave it in the tree when I come down. Let's go back and I will give it you. The crocodile turned around and swam back to the bank. The monkey quickly jumped off his back and clambered up the tree to safety. Dear children, listen the content of the second part. On because of the ill treatment of the wife, finally the crocodile agreed to bring the monkey home. Next day, crocodile invited the monkey to go home with him. At first, the monkey hesitated, but on hearing the crocodile, he agreed to go with his friend. The monkey brought handfuls of rose apples for his friend's wife. As the crocodile swam through the river, he felt guilty. So the crocodile told everything about his wife's wish. That is, she wants to eat the monkey's heart. The monkey was very clever, so he misguided the crocodile by saying that his heart is not with him, it is in the tree. For taking the heart, both of them went back near the tree and the monkey escaped from the crocodile. I hope all of you understand the second part. Now, here are the vocabularies and meanings. Ill will, being unkind. Persuaded, made to agree. Guilty, feeling of having done wrong. Conscience, inner feeling about right and wrong. Straight, honest. Climbed up by using hands and feet. You should study these vocabularies and its meanings. Now, answer the following. Answer the following. First to fourth, we have completed first part. Now, start from fifth question. You copy all this, answer the following in your notebook and study well. Fifth question. Why did the crocodile feel guilty? What does this tell you about the crocodile? Answer. The crocodile felt guilty because he was taking his friend to be killed. Crocodile was sincere to his friend. Sixth question. How did the monkey go back home? Answer. The monkey misguided the crocodile by saying, "My heart is not with me, so we can go back and take it from the tree." Thus the monkey went back home. Seventh question. Which of the three characters in the story was the most wicked? Give reasons to support your answer. Answer. The crocodile's wife was the most wicked because she wanted to eat the heart of her husband's best friend. Eighth question, last one. Can you imagine what happened when the crocodile went home alone? Answer. When the crocodile went home alone, his wife May got angry and scolded him. You copy all this, answer the following in your notebook with a pen. Now, take page number 14, Roman number 2, word study, fill in the blanks. In the box, you can see some of the phrases. You copy the answers in the textbook itself with a pencil. First one, be straight with me and don't tell me lies. Second one, Sharon is so fond of sea breeze that he goes to the seashore every Sunday. Third one, he has made a dangerous plan, but I will talk him out of it. Fourth one, the lions live on the meat of smaller animals. Fifth one, the cat caught a small bird and wanted to make a meal of it. Next one, page number 15, Roman number 3, language study. Combine the sentences. Page number 15. Combine the following pairs of sentences. You can see two sentences in one question. We want to make it one sentence. First one, I am reading the question and its answer. You copy only the answers in your notebook. First one, I got these from a monkey. The monkey lives in a tree. We want to make these two sentences in one. Answer. I got these from a monkey that lives in a tree. Second one. We live on an island. The island is sunny and beautiful. Answer. We live on an island that is sunny and beautiful. Third one. I will bring down my heart. My heart is in the tree. Answer. I will bring down my heart which is in the tree. Fourth one. Sheba has a new umbrella. The umbrella was given by her mother. Answer. Sheba has a new umbrella which was given by her mother. Fifth one. The merchant tried to lift the bag of grain. It was very heavy. Answer. The merchant tried to lift the bag of grain which was very heavy. Next, sixth and seventh, you have to do yourself. It's a homework for you. Sixth and seventh one. Now, the time for home assignment. Roman number 2, match the following. Match the words in column A with their meanings in column B. Use a pencil and match. Then, fifth one, complete the following sentences. Page number 15. Roman number 5, complete the following sentences. You have to fill these blanks and send me through WhatsApp. Read the lesson 3 times. These are the home assignment for today. So now it is time for finishing. Thank you.